This video is all about the basics of Google Sheets. So if you're in your Google Drive, you'll click New, Google Sheets. And when you go to Google Sheets, just like any other document, you're going to want to go ahead and name it. So you can title your spreadsheet whatever you want it to be. On here, you can see this says Sheet 1. So you can make multiple different tabs across the bottom if you would like. So this spreadsheet, if you want to name it like grading for right now, I'll give you an example like 317 through 320. So these might be how you're going to track your grades over this week. You can type in any of the boxes as normal, like names are here. And then if you want to do like math lesson, or did they do their iReady lesson, something like that. So you can type in the boxes. In order for you to have like the grid show up on there, you will want to highlight the section that you want. So if you want like a large section to have them on there, you would just highlight whatever you want, click on borders. You can select the borders that you want. This is where you're going to select the color. And then this is going to be like the thickness of the border. And then if you want all of them to look like that, it would have those darkened on a page. So if you go to print this out later, it will be on there. You can adjust the width of any of the columns, so you can make them shorter. You can make them smaller. You can make them wider if you want to. Let's say you wanted to put a heading at the top here. So I'm just going to select the cells that I want to be my heading. This button is to merge the cells. So if I want to put them all together, then I would want to center my typing. Let's say I want to put grading 317. So that's just a quick example of how you could create like a heading and then add in your grid lines. There are some other fancier options you can do. If you want to fill in like this whole row, I want them to be shaded in. Let's say I want this whole thing to be gray, and then, or I want this to be blue, I would just select it and click the paint bucket. So that's going to fill in that whole row. If you have rows underneath that you're not using and you don't want them on your spreadsheet anymore, you'll just click what rows that you don't want to have. You'll highlight those rows. And once you have those rows selected, I can just keep going. It's the Energizer Bunny over here. So this is just how Sheets already has it imported. So I can select what I want, 2-finger tap, and then I'm going to delete all of those rows. So all of them are off of my spreadsheet. I can keep doing that until they're all gone. And so then when I scroll up to the top, I can do the same thing for my columns at the top. If I want to delete those, I can just scroll over, click delete these columns. If I want to delete all of these, again, I can highlight them and then delete them again. So basically what that will look like is, this is the spreadsheet that I created for us to use for grading. So basically what that looks like is I have nothing over here. And then if I scroll down, I only have the cells that I need underneath for my students. So I have it where these rows at the top are frozen. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So if I look at this sheet, I have all of my students' names in there. This is if they've completed the work or not so far. You can see that I added different tabs at the bottom for each day this week. So I have my students' names on the left. And then if you scroll down, you can see there aren't any more rows down at the bottom. So I deleted all of those. But these are locked. So if I scroll up and down, Jacoby's name went away, but this stuff did not. So in order to do that, I would just select on whatever I wanted it to be. I would click View, Freeze, and then either up to the current row you selected or however many rows. And then you can do the same things with your columns too, so that as you're scrolling through your spreadsheet, it doesn't go away. Hopefully that helps you.